Okay, so now I'm going to hand over to Myles, who's going to talk to you about the offering that we have for health and safety from Quest. Hello, Myles, over to you.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for inviting me today. So Quest, who are we and what do we provide to as part of your membership? So Quest is probably the leading support provider for associations and partnerships for organisations like yourselves. We provide for you guys at no extra cost. It's part of your membership. HR, health and safety, legal, tax and VAT advice lines. It's unlimited use for management only. And 3 document libraries, which have over 400 HR documents, 200 health and safety documents, and about 100 legal documents. You're also entitled to a one-to-one review with myself, where we look at where you're at from a HR and health and safety point of view and where you should be. Going back to the advice lines, what can they be used for? They are what we call guideline advice. So ACAS guideline advice, any areas of HR. Obviously, the HR advice line is the most used of the advice lines. Probably 80 to 90% of any issues can be resolved via the advice line. And if there is a more serious matter that needs further support, we can also do that for you if you want us to at a discounted rate because of your membership. On the health and safety side, it can be any health and safety matter. Again, it's HSE guideline advice, but we also, in addition to that, can offer audits, fire risk assessments, anything that can support your business on the health and safety side, we can pretty much cover. The legal advice line tends to be used mainly for disputes. You find a dispute with a client, a landlord, etc. Let's make it your first point of call for any issues like that. Again, if it escalates and you need further support, we have a partner solicitor firm that we can refer you to if you need that. And the tax and VAT advice line is probably the most underestimated part of the service. Everybody's got their own accountant. However, one thing I would say is that those guys advise accountants in their full-time day job, if you like. So very often an accountant, if he's dealing with a serious issue or a complicated issue, will call that team to get advice. You've got direct access to that advice. So if you are dealing with something, please pick the phone up. Please pick the phone up. What I'll do is I'll post my details, and I'll also post the link and the telephone number for the services in the chat, so you've got it. One thing I would say is take advantage of the one-to-one review. It's the proactive element of the support service. And it can be of great benefit. I very rarely meet a company that doesn't want to be health and safety and HR compliant. Just sometimes they need a bit of guidance about where they're at and how to get there. That's exactly what the one-to-one review's for. So take that up. It takes about 30 to 45 minutes via Teams, according to how much we get into. But by the end of it, you should have a really good feel for where you're at in those 2 key areas. I'm obviously still on the chat, so put any questions in the chat, like everybody said. But if you'd rather take it outside of this forum and have a conversation about something you're dealing with, then just feel free to reach out to me, and I'm more than willing to help. And that's it. Yeah, absolutely. You guys enjoy the rest of the webinar.
Thank you very much, Myles. Thanks for that. And like Myles said, if you have got any questions, please get them across